Hello everybody, my name is Coquito and welcome to Rican Reactions. Normally Rican versus tourist is based on a tourist coming from around the world, coming to Puerto Rico, starting problems, and I talk about it. What happens when a tourist is not a tourist but an illegal immigrant? Now we got the niceties out the way. Welcome to Rican Reactions. Make sure you hit that like, subscribe, follow, and all that jazz. I got a wrestling channel, PWF Wrestling, down below. And everyone else that loves me, hello. Now, on the day of 12th of October, around midnight, FBI and Coast Guard picked up a 41-foot boat. You know, looks like a nice little charter boat, but it's a beautiful boat. They stop it around Playa Combate in Cabo Rojo. Cabo Rojo is well known, just like Arecibo, for immigrants coming in boats all the time. At 12 o'clock at night on October 12th, 12 individuals was in that boat. 12. FBI picked them up, stopped them, asked for ID. None of them had the valid ID to enter the United States. Now you're thinking, okay, where do these people come from? Now before anyone says South America, no. These 12 individuals, 12, about 13. 10 of them were from Uzbekistan. One woman was from Kirguistán, and the other 2 were from Russia. So 13 people. I say again, 10 people was from Uzbekistan, 1 woman was from Kirguistán, and 2 people were from Russia. They checked their IDs, they checked their passports, and they were not valid to come to the United States, and even come to Puerto Rico. Right now they're getting investigated and thoroughly interrogated. And here's a question I want to ask you guys. What were they doing here? Now mind you, if this was like a lost Robinson Crusoe thing where they were in Russia, they lost track, and then they popped up in Puerto Rico, that's amazing that they survived. I want to say that 1, if that's the case. If 2, they're like, oh, we're rich, let's go to Puerto Rico and see the sights because we can on a boat. That can also happen. People are really weird just going on boats for months. Third option, oh, let's use this boat for drugs. But there was no drugs on the boat. They thoroughly checked it. The report is saying there was no drugs in it. So the real question is, why were 12 people from Central Asia and Russia, Uzbekistan, Kirguistán, and Russia, are coming all the way to the southwest of Puerto Rico in the middle of the night? Now, obviously, they got picked up. ICE, which is not ICE here, it's just DA and ATF being loaned by ICE, picked them up and everything else. So all I say is that I always want to see Kirguistán. I heard the mountains are very beautiful. Uzbekistan, the country and the culture are very beautiful. Russia, it's cold. That's all I know about those 3 places. But I would like to see it. But what happens if I get on a boat and just boat all the way to Russia? Well, I get stopped the same way as them. So these 13 people, 10 people from Uzbekistan, 1 woman from Kirguistán, and 2 from Russia. What were you doing in the Caribbean? And I hope they ask you, and I hope you respond and tell them why you would. Because honestly, this is by far the most weirdest Rican versus tourist, because you were a tourist up until the FBI packed you up in Cabo Rojo. Now you're a detainee. Stay healthy, stay happy. I don't like talking about Rican versus tourists. This is technically not Rican versus tourists, but it's still something of that nature. 41-foot boat that got picked up. It's gonna be on sale somewhere in Puerto Rico soon in the auction, so pick that thing up. And learn Russian. Learn a different language. Nothing wrong with that. I hope it'll be surprising if all those 13 people knew Spanish. Bye, everybody.